I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Hand has turn 1 Ring, turn 2 Tinker. Is good. Issue arises when this countered and this wasted. But even then I have like Mox Jet, Secret Restoration, I'm 1 mana away from being fine. Force of Will pitching Spell Pierce. That is slightly scary. Saga. Sol Ring. Mox Emerald. Pick up Lurus. Manifold Key. Untap Sol Ring. Now pick up Lurus. Barbarian Vintage Tournament Series. Must be nice. In that case, I'll play Seagate Restoration and hope there is not a second force. So I just get a jewel. Seems like I have the Metamorph. Time Walk, that will do. Did I see the person on Twitter saying their opponent played Sol Ring and Pioneer? I've seen that, yes. Honestly, wouldn't you? Can cast Ultimatum off of a Sol Ring, that is, I think, fine. Villain has curiously considered the game. So the Lurus Saga decks, we don't know what colors is my opponent's deck either, because we know they play Force of Will, Spell Pierce, Saga, Mox and Manifold Key, which doesn't reveal to us if it's a blue-black Lurus list or more of the Esper Lurus list or whatnot. People have all kinds of stuff. Lavinia, Orcish Bowmasters, Swords to Plowshares sometimes. Lavinia is a problem. Lodestone Golem seems poor on the draw. Trinisphere seems poor on the draw. I wonder if I just cut Force of Will. I mean, I could see that. Could see boarding like Masticore, Weakstone, Defense Grids and Cutting Force. Karn is probably okay, although villain has some creatures. I could cut Lotus Petal for a Dismember too. It's not like I can Dismember Lavinia either. And Wurmcoil, I think a bit too unrealistic. Probably crazy not to have a single force. You can always win game 3 with more information if it goes badly here, that is true, but we can also always try to win this the best we can with the information we have. No reason to give that opportunity up. I guess I'll keep. It's on the weaker end, maybe. Let's play it because of Lavinia. And play the Saga. If villain wants to waste, then let them waste. Why not Lurus Saga, mister? Are you asking me why am I not playing that deck? I just think it's deeply uncool, and I like playing cool decks when I play vintage. Jewel Shops is cool enough, although the coolest decks were obviously Bazaar decks, which are now deeply unplayable. Any thoughts on Simulacrum Synthesizer and Eternal formats? I thought about it a little bit, but hadn't really reached a conclusion. Probably play Karn while it's still good. If Spell Pierce, then Spell Pierce, whatever. If Force, then great. Why are Bazaar decks unplayable? Because the older decks are better than them. Every deck plays Wasteland now too, and just Wasteland is tough to beat for Bazaar. But this is a Wasteland deck, this is a combo deck, this is a Wasteland deck, combo deck. Oath is a Wasteland deck. Everything is a Wasteland deck. Villain found Wasteland. Did I try the new format at all? What new format? But to go back to Simulacrum Synthesizer in Vintage, it doesn't really work too well with shops, right? Has workshops worded? You can just... I guess you can spend the mana on artifacts. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells, so you can spend it on the generic cost, but not on the... You cannot, you have to have blue mana. OTJ, but OTJ what? Limited? OTJ Modern, OTJ Standard? I've joined a sealed league with... OTJ, and I have this bolid, which I played one match with so far, with double Archangel of Titas, and also I have a Sultai deck, which is Villainous Wealth. Well, I call it Sultai, but it's actually green-white. Villain played a time vote. I mean, so if they have the key, they'll kill me. So what I want to do is draw a force with the One Ring. I like that the extra cards added to the set aren't horrendously stupid. What about Oko, Thief of Crowns? So I assume Villain has the key, since they like spend pondered and spent the turn time vaulting, but what happens when I have protection? Probably gain enough cards. But it doesn't outright kill me. I don't think so. You started a seal that had mana drain and dropped before making the deck. Why? Passing a turn of lethal board and triple force seems good enough to win. It's probably hard for me to assemble 3 draw steps that actually circumvent that, yeah. Because villain also gets to waste 2 of my lands. I can draw what? Defense Grid, get it forced. Black Lotus, get it forced.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Vintage Puck.
Force back. Okay, I'll trust and I'll lose. Okay, maybe, I don't know. The Masticore. I am on the play. Punches Raw Dog. True. Vault Key. So the Petal on the play. Also, Pithing, thank you very much for the Sabini. Where is Vintage in my favorite format tier list? Psst, I like Vintage. Well, I don't know. Come on, Saga. Skip. Like, villain needs to waste me. Cannot develop their own Saga. Mox Sapphire, Mox Ruby. Okay, Mox Schmox. They develop their own Saga, despite me telling them they can't. Well, now I'll play the ring. Could spend Lotus to make a construct. I don't think that's all that good. One has Underground Sea and 2 cards. How is my feelings playing blue cards and Vintage? Am I vibing? Yeah. Jewel is cool. Jeden, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. Maybe I'll get Mana Vault. Why am I playing with this Mana Vault? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 11. So Mana Vault, Phyrexian Metamorph. Copy Mana Vault. Play Mana Crypt. Drag Lotus for blue and pick up those 3. Should be able to pay for Spell Pierce or other effects similar to that. Black, colorless, Orcish Bowmaster. Sure, buddy, I'll take a few damages, that's fine. Mightstone and Weakstone, okay. It's probably better to draw two with the Mightstone and Weakstone then. Like, I don't think I care for the Bowmaster dealing damage to me. I think I'll be winning this turn if I draw two. Then I pick it up again and draw two. Go to free life. O kurwa. Well, I can't pay for that. I guess I should have killed the Bowmasters then. Because I guess I couldn't cluster the first one. How was my storm at that time? Will I play Modern later today as well? No. Now there's Mana Crypt. I guess now we die 50% of the time to the Grim Monolith, Mana Crypt. And then we also die most of the time because I don't draw anything. That was a pretty tricky Flusterstorm, I guess. So I guess had I killed the Bowmasters, then probably would be better off in this situation. Heads or tails, chat? I need your help. You want to flip? Thank you. Defense greed. A little bit unfortunate because defense greed a tiny bit earlier would have been helpful. What I also could have done, I could have cast the Metamorph and target the Bowmasters earlier. I have the mana. I have a force. I think I should keep against a mulligan nonetheless, and discover an probably on Doomsday. It's good to have a force against Doomsday. And I can draw Ring, Jewel, not pure, not blue spells I guess, but I did get on the MTGO content creator program, yes. A ring is fair. I think I keep force, like I can copy a ring with my Metamorph to like keep comboing, but force is back, pitching Force of Will. Will I just die? I will if villain has Street Wraith in hand. And there's City Sewers, that's nice. Gosh, okay. So deaf it is. Don't worry though, out of the sideboard we can bring 2 copies of Mindbreak Trap. We are trimmed 2 rings, it's not actually great. Games are pretty tightly packed, so... Although, like, drawing a payoff seems important enough. I think Karn is pretty okay with Lattice. Like, stopping Lotus and Demoxen actually does make my opponent less likely to kill me, so I will trim 2 rings, I guess. This I'll keep. I get to Petal Ancestral and then play turn 1 Trinisphere on top of that. And Trinisphere should be pretty good. Too many incremental decisions, points of vintage blue bring joy or stress to my mind. They're good. It's good. Trapped. Okay. That's fine. Well, there's always the possibility I could have not played my Petal first, but that would be too bad. If my Trinisphere would resolve. And next turn I get to play a Jewel. Well, what next turn you might ask? Okay, just Demonic Tutor, not Doomsday. Oof. Well, maybe it's gonna be Ritual Doomsday still. Ja pierdolę. Now we're dead to a cantrip which odds are... Well, am I? Only 1 land. Well, probably I still am. Because he clicked on Lotus. So, show me... Yeah, Ancestral. Wait, so the Ancestral was in Villain's hand too? Holy fuck. Pretty incredible. I guess, in hindsight, I would have rather had my Trinisphere in play and then probably win easily. I think I'll keep. Well, I am on the draw. Is the Saga really impressing my opponent? I have the Monolith so that if I draw a blue source for PO, it's good. If I draw jewels, I'm good. Yeah, let's keep then. But I could see mulliganing that, planes, pass. So Plains is gonna be initiative. So my opponent could play an initiative monster, in which case I'll play Metamorph. My opponent could play Archon of Emeria, in which case I think I would have wanted to summon Monolith. They could play Thalia, or they could play the cost 2 more guy, in which case I don't even know what it names. Let's say turn 2 Archon happens. I think I'm playing pretty well through the Archon if I do this. Because I have the basic island. So I can play it next turn. I don't think playing the ring actually helps much right now. I think I'll play Saga. And Monolith. Loran. Kill Saga. In that case, now I'll play the ring. Now, Ancestral. Opponent playing Mox Opal, Mox Pearl, so they have no play. Maybe they have Solitude on my turn. Oh, bros, I have protection. I can't Ancestral myself. Holy shit. That's so funny. I've not thought of that. Oh, wow. Don't think PO does anything. Do I have ways to, like, deal with Archon of Emeria? Not really. Can Metamorph this ring, I guess. In response, you draw. Fair. Who would win, a 2-3 or a deck containing several powerful cards? Unfortunately, we might have our answer right in front of us, and it's not a one we like. Yeah, Time Vault and Key is the way to beat Archon, or Karn for Wurmcoil Engine, kinda, but that's less realistic, and to this, until then I have to chain rings. But no, I don't have anything built around Jace reawakened twice. Giga reawakened Jace. Oh, the shock. Is it 7 mana Chancellor of the Annex hardcasting? It's no big deal, I think. Well, it kind of is. 5, 9. I think I die now. Because I can't play another ring. Can only play one spell. Land enter stopped. There's lists of jewel shops with Otawara in them. Over a second Seagate Reborn. If I had Otawara here, I would just Otawara the Archon. Then I would would I combo through Chancellor anyways? Hard to say. But I would get to do stuff. I'll play like this. I don't know actually. Are you kind of lacking stuff to do after Archon of Emeria gets summoned game 1? Possible I have Dismembers, Mightstone and Weakstone, this and Wurmcoil Engines, so that's helpful. We have to cut 5 cards. Key, Time Vault stays, Lotus Petal stays. Coveted Jewel is really rough. Karn on the play is probably fine. But I'll cut 2 jewels. Maybe all the jewels even. Because you really, like, you can't play it. It's probably bad on the play. It's got 2 monoliths. And PO. It's kind of bad too. Although again, on the play, like, I should just click my cards and combo off. I guess I'll keep this. Just summon the Masticore on turn 2. I cast Black Lotus. Pay for it and pass. Ancient Tomb, Mox Emerald resolves. Pass? Really? That's weird. Guess I'm masticoring. Mox Pearl. That resolves. Mass White Plume Adventurer. Do I want to force this? Not really. Well, I don't care. I'll take the initiative myself. This seems like worth forcing already. Grab my island, specifically put there to play around your, well, be accessible through initiative stealing with Metamorph. Well, and also have a lot of mana, so the question is, will they have any spells? As their White Plume becomes a 5/5. Archon of Memoria. Okay. So I'll discard the Metamorph, kill the White Plume. Wurmcoil Engine. Crew of bros. Now, should I cut the jewels entirely? Do I want no Lodestone Golem as a 5/3 monster? Really, like, possibly I might. Not. Well, I don't think I quite do, but maybe I want Mindbreak Trap on the draw. Like, I think trying to jewel people is really bad on the draw. This has no force of will and not much. That's not force of will either. This has workshop, one ring, put back outcome. I mean, it's a bit stinky, but jewel is jewel. True. Can hardly call ourselves a jewel deck anymore. Holy shit, villain on 6 mana, turn 1. 5 mana. Null Rod. As far as being null resistant, my hand is like among the better ones. That's all they've got. Holy shit, that's good. Can just win with the Saga constructs, I'm pretty sure. They like don't have good top decks against that. Well, I guess making constructs is not trivial. Because my lands ender tapped. So I don't really want to play my Saga now. What a game. I guess Dismember like unlocks a lot. Wasteland, please waste Workshop, thanks. Workshop was irrelevant for me, so I'm glad. So if I play Urza Saga, the next one I play under Urza Saga, I do get to make one construct, right? While time walking, so I probably should play it. And the construct should raise this if they don't draw planes into something. Ooh, island, holy shit, that's so lucky. Island is like, wow, incredible. Now I for sure raise the Archon of Emeria and do that easily. Although villain won yet another flip with Mana Crypt, so talk about luck. I'll get Black Lotus, play under Saga, hit. This vampire is just hands down the best deck in Pioneer. Might be. I was under the impression that Phoenix is, but Very nice crepe. Holy shit, Death Right Shaman is so bad. Doesn't do anything. You went to an RCQ today, played Phoenix, oh for it. Half the field was Phoenix and 0 players made top 8. Holy guacamole. Although it might be a little bit of a skill issue. Right. Canister wins upon drawing 8 cards. Fair. Card Sensei's Divining Top. Yeah, I forgot to tap top. Respond. My bad. My bad. Karen is bad. Can Needle, DRS, Rocco. That's pretty bad. It is possible, I just did not click.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Trinisphere bad. This is a collector oof deck. Top was 4 vampires, 1 Quintorius, 1 spirits, 1 lotus and 1 Amelia. I think vampires is pretty solid deck. Is Pioneer a good format right now? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's good. Pioneer today? No Pioneer. Jewel seems a bit rough when villain can attack me. Let's just trim down on monoliths. Maybe Petal. Gets the grindy matchup. Vault Key, huh? If villain plays oof, then I get to Saga them. Black Lotus. Hopefully it's just alcohol. Instead it's Demonic Tutor. For collector oof. Oof. Alright. I should have played a 0 drop, why didn't I? Just didn't play a card. Holy shit. Just got so disrupted by the oof that I didn't. Villain just losing to a land. Like, does Oko do anything for them if they play Oko now? Maybe they play 4 mana Fossil Vigor. Even then, what do you target? 2 constructs? Okay. I guess makes sense. The tiny edges. It's still okay. I mean, I'm giga ahead, yeah. Perhaps villain will Mystic Sanctuary it back. Holy shit, alright. You didn't attack? How come? So if they play Mystic Sanctuary, they can get a force back. Doesn't seem to be the case. Mystic Sanctuary is not a super popular card. What say you? Well... Fuck again. Fuck me again. I should have floated the mana to actually cast PO. Because I can't otherwise. Playing loosely. Should absolutely cast it to draw 10,000. Let's just draw Tolarian Academy to make up for all of my silly mistakes. Draw step. Upkeep. Probably gets to trade for a 5 mana force. I go to 4, I make a construct. I guess I can make a second one, maybe. Bio. Probably no more blue in the deck. Maybe casting it is not even good because... Oh yeah, Deathrite Shaman is gonna be lethal now. Because of that, that's a problem. Yeah. Holy guacamole, I died to Deathrite Shaman. I probably shouldn't have casted the PO, like 5 mana force was pretty likely in their hand, and if I don't, then they can't attack. So I can make one construct freely and the other one I don't. But I have a construct that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still, I wouldn't be able to win that game, I think. Maybe the Needle to have something to Saga for when Oof is in play. Name the Shaman or Oko, or Boseju, or Wasteland. Protect my future Sagas. Mox Opal seems weak. Requiring other artifacts against Force of Vigor seems like a tough ask. This is blank if Oof happens. I don't have blue mana. I get to workshop into Grim Monolith and then what exactly? I get to play Saga and not make any constructs? This doesn't seem too good. This seems better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to put back Force of Will. Can't afford to keep it. Lead on probing my opponent. Seeing that their hand is very green. I think I'll lead on Ancient Tomb and cast Wurmcoil Engine next turn. If they don't Wasteland. If they do Wasteland, I'll play Saga. Well, their hand is not that insane. It does lose to this Wurmcoil Engine really hard. So, given that I get to see it, I just look at their hand, play Ancient Tomb and pass. They have to make a hard decision because they like want to cast the Oath. They play the Wasteland, but you're not wasting. Interesting. Maybe I cannot play Mana Crypt. If you're in Fossil Vigors, Wurmcoil and Mox Jet, that's fine. Ooh, Masticore. I think now I should play Saga and not play the Masticore. Make them use Force of Vigor on Wurmcoil, then play the Masticore. I probably will just Wasteland Saga, but then I can play Academy. Have blue mana available for ever if I draw blue cards. I guess an issue would be my opponent playing Oko and making Wurmcoil into an elk, but if that happens, then I try to make constructs with Sagas. They have to force the Saga. And then if they force the Saga, I play Masticore then. Which is okay against Oko. No, they don't have Oko, just more collector oofs. Force of Vigor on this and this. Okay. So now I get to play Argentum Masticore. Hopefully he wastes Workshop. Nice. Now I play Masticore, now that Force of Vigor is gone. Strip mine. Alright, mine stripped. I discard ring. Destroy one of the oofs. Hopefully draw a spell to discard to kill the oof with next turn with the Masticore. If they have another Force of Vigor, then can have nothing versus them having nothing, and they probably have better top decks. Force of Will is okay. It's a spell for Masticore. Orcish Bowmeisters. Fair. Can kill one of my worms, just trade with it. Is that a Death Touch one? Wait, Chamla with this? I guess that I don't have cards in my hand for the Masticore. Well, or rather, no targets for Masticore. That's a bit surprising, but... Alright. So I guess I will pitch Fossil Will so I can draw ring. Pull masses again. Trading for the worm again. Keep cards in hand for Masticore. Masticore is like... I guess they can have Force of Vigor, that would be great for them. Masticore bug, didn't discard. But also didn't draw. Ancestral, that's a good one. Oi oi oi. But did they draw with Force of Vigor and a green card? Fetch, maybe Time Walk, dig through time. Oi oi oi, I have 6 cards now. Resistance placed by you and now concedes. The Masticore backfired a bit. 1 HP. It's not a bad draw though. You can Force of Will. Force of Negation. 1 card versus no cards. What a game. Right, Mana Crypt flip. Call it, chat, call it. You want the flip. Thank you, Intense Complex. I need another player to call my Mana Crypt. No, the Enlightened Master says Tails again. You want the flip. Tails indeed never fails. Holy shit, I don't even have blue mana. Villainous casting. Leovold. Oko. Thief of Crowns. No problem. It's good. Alright, call it now. Torn of Wrath says heads. You want the flip. Holy shit, Chad, you're on fire. Okay. Well. Can take my jewel if they hit me. But we're gonna draw a banger, so that's not gonna happen. See? Holy shit. I don't know if anything matters. The villain has Mindbreak Trap, indeed. Jewel. Whoa. Here we got it. I think we converted this draw step into plenty of action successfully. I hold control now. Will it work? Yes, so now we can do this. The trick. Draws 12 cards. We are at 16 cards in the deck. What does the trick accomplish? I draw another card. Wait, no, that's... That's not how you do it. You are supposed to activate top and then cast PO in response. That's the proper way to to do it. I'll show you now. Holy shit. I was like, yeah. Yeah, bros. So I do it this way. Pow. And now you. And now we draw. Isn't the same as just drawing from pure bouncing the top though? No, I told you the other order. The other order draws you an extra. Need a single tendrils in the list. The trick is you actually don't need it. I'll play Wurmcoil Engine and take Vault Key extra turns, and then that's gonna be good too. Alright, once again, we go activate top, and you PO the top. So now I draw with PO, and I draw the top. See? The first time I did that, it actually didn't work, and I said something that wasn't true. I have 3 cards in my deck. What is a win con? Well, I'll just play Wurmcoil and win. Simply. Where's the vault? Was in play. Whatever. Do I have an extra PO? No, I can Metamorph. Alright, I need someone to call my Mana Crypt though. Once again. Thorn of Wrath, you're so fast. But you also lost the flip. Keep. Dredge. Play Lotus. Play Saga. Pass. Playing a Terra 1 card doesn't seem attractive. Villain now bazaars. Discarding one dredger and casting a Chalice of the Void. That's rough. No, we draw a 0-drop, but that's no issue when I have my Karn available. All time walk. Tap draw. I don't have a graveyard hate card. I'll get a Soul Ring. I play Carnold. The villain is F6ing, so I could just cage now. Next turn I can just get Lattice and they lose. Nice music, I don't get epilepsy or headache from it. Thanks. You're welcome. We'll board Wurmcoil Engines, board out Trinisphere. Lodestone Golem is actually pretty good against Dredge, I think. I think I'll just cut Force of Will and have Defense Greed instead too. I'll cut Karn. No, Carnold. Why not? I think it seems like a pretty good cut. Maybe I can cut Seagate Restoration as I don't have force. My mana is not gonna be necessarily attacked. I don't want to have too many lands in my hand actually. It would be nice to have a crypt to be able to actually exile the graveyard. I guess this is a Wurmcoil hand. 2 Wurmcoils. I think likely beats Dredge. Plus, how good would this hand be against most modern decks? Let's assume my opponent is on a modern deck, not on vintage Dredge, and how good is my hand at actually beating them right now? Hollow one. Holy shit, I hope my opponent doesn't cover therapy Wurmcoil Engine. They scam both rocks away and then lose to turn 3 Worm. What do they take to Worms? Yeah, I decided not to turn on Wurmcoil because I couldn't. No! I mean, yeah, I guess they do therapy both Wurmcoils. How could they not? Holy shit. This is so rough. Let's draw a Needle or Cage. Strip Mine, yeah, Pierdole. Could kill my blue too. I probably should. Maybe not. But killing blue would cut off many of my top decks. Couldn't we have cast Wurmcoil on turn 2 with double Workshop? Well, I also could cast Wurmcoil on turn 2 without double Workshop, and this way I couldn't get Wastelanded. My plan was to play Wurmcoil and then play a Wurmcoil again. If they don't have Wasteland on turn 2, but getting to play the first one through Wasteland. That's why I sequenced my lands this way. If I draw Saga, I'll play Saga. I guess I'll win next turn. Oh, next turn? I think next turn. not to risk it. We have protection. Holy shit, the One Ring just tramping the entire dredge deck. So hard. And Villain Sail seemingly unable to utilize their strip mine. Alright, we are winning pretty hard, actually. Coveted Jewel. Coveted Jewel. Let's play Defense Grid for the lulz. Oops.
He's a phenomenal control player.
27 months of the best mod, Hobbsy, a Polish man could ask for.
Rosie Hoser, thank you very much for the sub. It is Giga based. We got them. 3-2 win the challenge. Play Mox, play Sol Ring, play Monolith, play Petal, PO. I guess. I in fact do not eat garlic like an apple. Do you, chat? Is it the mirror match? White. Doesn't quite seem like it. Hopefully no Thalia. Yeah, Thalia. Chalice. And Thalia. Alright, whatever. There was no hope for me ever. Force of Will. You're late and also wouldn't be good enough, so. I know someone that ate one full every day. Every day. Did they peel it? Or did they just eat it? Unpeeled. Peel it and a spread on bread. Well, that's good. Like then I like it. I tastes good. Raw garlic is. Sometimes I make garlic butter, which is just raw garlic with butter, and then I use it, and it works pretty well as spread on bread. And raw garlic has a pretty strong taste and is good in general. So I like it. Almost. I am not playing the Modern Challenge in 30 minutes, in fact. Sen is almost great, but we can't clear the hurdle of making the fast mana. We should still keep it. A Force of Will. Am I playing in the Legacy Showcase Challenge? Probably not. I'm not streaming it for sure. Huh? No mana? Holy shit, seems like mono bugged. Can't play my 1-drop. Sure. Whatever. Ay. Missed. Trinisphere. It's fine if I end up drawing lands. At the point, villain miss a land drop, so they have more spells, which means they will get to play something and kill me. Like Season Dungeoneer right now. It's cool to see some vintage. Well, you're about to stop seeing it in a minute, as I'll be conceding this much. Given my inability to win anymore. Ay. Which means we finish with the 3-3 result. Which should be good enough for top 32 in this 33 players challenge, so I'll be ahead by 5 chests after this event has concluded, which brings a smile to my face. Thank you for watching the stream today.